What is going on, guys? Today is Friday morning, and before I head into work, I'm going to get my car aligned. I'll show you guys in a second, but it's pretty bad out of alignment. It really needs one. And before I did, I wanted to make a video for you guys explaining kind of how that works, what goes into it, what are some of the signs in case your car might need an alignment. So I'm switching over to my iPhone here to give you guys a little POV shot, but if you see, if I turn to the left here and if I let go of my steering wheel, my car starts to swerve right pretty abruptly. So that's one of the key signs that your car is out of alignment. You see how far I have to turn my steering wheel to just go in a straight line. There's a lot more that goes into an alignment, but in my opinion, I think there's two things that are really key, that are the most commonly adjusted, that are actually cause the majority of the problems you'll see on most cars. Those two main things are camber and toe. Camber is a term you've definitely heard in the car scene a lot. It's probably the most controversial thing. Basically, that is essentially the angle of the wheels. Factory cars typically have 0 degrees to 1 degrees of camber, very little camber. Conventionally speaking, you don't want a lot of camber because you want your tires to wear evenly. So if your tires are sitting with a lot of negative camber, you'll get a lot of wear on the inside of your tires. And if you have a lot of positive camber, you're gonna get a lot of wear on the outside of your tires, which doesn't make sense. No one really goes with a lot of positive camber. Negative camber is the one thing you guys see in the stance scene. Drift cars have a lot of camber, negative camber, because that helps them lose grip to get sideways a lot easier. So camber can be useful if used properly, but it's kind of controversial because of all the slammed cars. Those guys purely use that for aesthetic purposes versus the drifting and some of the performance guys that use a little bit of camber for performance reasons. After camber, we have toe. Toe is, again, the angle of the wheels, but in a different perspective. Toe is the angle of the wheels in regards to the center of the vehicle. The fronts of your tires may be pointing towards each other, or they may be facing outwards. I'll have a little diagram kind of showing you both what they look like. But there's two ways you can have your toe. Toe in, toe out, or no toe. Well, I guess it's 3 ways. Toe kills your tires if it's not adjusted properly, because your tires are basically dragging outwards or inwards. Not as controversial as a camber, but still a pretty essential adjustment. What goes into an alignment is a technician or a worker at the shop will pull your car up onto a rack, and they'll attach these little mirror reflector things on your wheels. And then on the actual rack, there are a bunch of lasers that point straight at those reflectors, and that allows that machine to take readings of what's going on with your wheels. It'll measure your camber, your toe, and that's essentially how they do the alignment. And that rack also lifts up. So they essentially look at the readings that the machine gives them, and based on that, they get under the car, and then they start making adjustments to things. And that's pretty much how the alignment works. Now that you know a little bit about how an alignment works, I wanted to talk about what are some of the signs that your car might need alignment. First of all, uneven tire wear. If you're going through tires like crazy, if you're noticing that your tires are wearing on the inside or on the outside or unevenly, you probably need an alignment. Next up, one of the main ways people can tell that they need an alignment is your car pulls in a certain direction. It either pulls left or right. If you let go of your steering wheel, your car will pretty much turn by itself. Another way you can tell is if you have to hold your steering wheel at an angle to go straight, like I do, you probably need alignment. I think we pretty much covered almost everything. We've covered how it works, how you can tell if you need an alignment. So now, the one thing I wanted to address at the end is the cost of an alignment. There's really 2 ways you can go with this. You have a one-time alignment. Depending on your area, it can cost about $50 to $100, and that allows you to get your car aligned one time. I recommend this if your car is stock, it's not lowered, if it's not modified, then a one-time alignment works perfect, because because all you really need is to get it aligned one time. Now, if you're a car enthusiast, or your car is lowered, or you have coilovers, or your car is bad, and you're constantly making adjustments to your suspension or adding components, a lifetime alignment service works great. Depending on your area, once again, the cost may vary. I've seen shops charge $200, $250, but for a guy like me, that is so worth it. Basically, that allows you to get your car aligned an unlimited amount of times. That sounds too good to be true, but it is true. And that's perfect for me because I can make adjustments to my suspension, I can add new components, and I can just drive over to the shop and get an alignment for free. Because I have that kind of a membership. The last time I had my car aligned was before I had my back bags installed. So now that I have those installed, my camber and my toe and stuff is probably out, which is why my car is pulling pretty hard to the right. So guys, we are all done at the alignment shop. I ended up taking a few pictures. I wasn't able to pull out my full camera rig. Didn't want to sketch the guys out. But yeah, we're all done. Nothing was too bad. I had my fronts aligned not too long back, like I mentioned, so those were pretty much like still perfect. They checked the back. The back was pretty out of alignment. So now that they've done that, my car doesn't pull as much. It still does a little bit, and the reason for that is I need some adjustable camber arms in the rear. So that's probably going to be another DIY coming up soon. Because in order for them to be able to get rid of the pull, they have to set the camber equal in the rear. And right now they can't, because the factory adjustment knob only allows so much movement. And so the technician was unable to match it, which is not his fault, it's the part's fault. It's physically impossible to do. Wasn't too bad. So I'll probably install those camber arms and come back again at some point. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I was able to explain alignment a little bit to you guys, show you what it looks like, how much it costs, whether or not you need it. And if this information helped, go ahead and drop a like on this video, leave a comment, subscribe, and look out for more videos coming very soon. And as always, have a great day, and I will see you soon. Peace!